and use every little bit of you until we can get another inkling of common sense and knowledge out of that little pea brain of yours. That's the only reason why we're keeping you alive. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for Walking Dead recap and review, season 8, episode 15. I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna make sure it's right. They're on the screen. This episode was intense and full of confusion. That was a lot of confusion. I was confused damn near the entire episode. We left off last week with me trying to guess who the hell was it that Negan picked up in that car. Me and Keena suspected Sandwich Girl, who we found out name is Laura. Thank you to one of the commenters down below. And I wasn't quite sure if it was her anymore, the way that this whole episode was going. So, I'm going to have to tell y'all, I have a migraine. It came on when I was doing another recap earlier today. So, this may not be a full recap like I normally do. This might just be a quick review. But I'm going to do my best to cover it all. So, we first open up with Rick finally reading his letter from Carl, and Carl is talking about all the memories that they had from when he was little, the birthday parties they used to have, going to church, hanging with grandma, with Auntie Eve, I think that was her name, the little kiddie pool that he had that he said ended up at the prison. I don't know how the hell the kiddie pool ended up at the prison, but that's what he said. It was the same kiddie pool that was at the prison. And so he's going through all these memories, and he's talking about all the long walks and talks that him and his dad used to have. And he wants to save his father. He wants to keep him safe the same way that Rick kept him feeling safe all of this time. And he wants him to do the same thing with Judith, you know. Go for long walks with her, have those same talks with her, you know, be the daddy that she need, because you really ain't there for that girl, Rick, for real. You really ain't there for Judith at all. Judith is always hanging around with somebody else's doggone pockets and everything. And during the course of him reading this letter, you see Jerry down below, you know, walking old big head ass Gracie back and forth and calling her or whatever. And, you know, then Michonne comes up walking with little Judith, and like that. They just feeling all happy-fied and everything. Like I said, since I may not go in order of what's going to happen. So, yeah, they just feeling a little bit happy. And then we go over to with Eugene. Eugene is in there. They got the bullets being made and everything. He like, look, Simon want us to pick up the quota. I don't know how the hell we going to do that, but we're going to try not to get killed and just try to get as much, the bare minimum that we can get done. But he notices that, oh, Gabriel ain't making the doggone bullets flush. Now, I noticed that as soon as he picked it up that it wasn't flush, but I didn't know that was going to be an issue. By them not being flush, as soon as them bullets go into the gun, the person could die. It could explode. And Gabriel's like, dang, that ain't what I was trying to do. I was just trying to make sure the bullets didn't work, because I don't want my people to die. And he, Eugene is like, look here, when you gonna realize that we your people now? They no longer your people. And he was like, no, they my people. I don't want to die. Maybe God is trying to tell me something. Maybe this is the karma for me locking out my parishioners out of the church. You know, I'm scared of death. And it's weird to hear a man of the cloth speaking of being afraid of death. Usually they try to talk you into accepting death and accepting that you're going to go on to a deeper and higher place. But in this particular case, Gabriel is afraid of death to the point that he started crying. And I'm like, what you crying for? It's not all this damn crying. There's no crying in baseball. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. So, yeah, I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. So Eugene is like, look here, you gonna make these goddamn bullets, right? He said, matter of fact, you ain't finna make no bullets. Go sit in the corner. You're on a timeout. Go sit your ass over there. So he made him go sit in the corner. He's all coughing and hacking and shit. And Eugene's like, look, keep your motherfucking mask on. Don't be taking that bitch off, because you got something else. If you had a blood pathogen, you'd be dead by now. But since you ain't dead yet, then you gotta have some type of airborne shit, and that mask is gonna keep all your heebie-jeebies from getting on everybody else. So go on, keep your damn mask on and sit your ass in the corner. So now we go over into inside the sanctuary. And Simon is having a one-on-one with Gregory. Now, Gregory was the other person that people suspected might have been who Negan picked up on the road. And I'm thinking, the way that they having this conversation, though, ain't no way they can know that Negan is around. But Gregory's sitting there like, hey, you know, I need to come talk to the big man. I made my way all the way back to here because I know this was the sanctuary. This was the place that was going to sanction me and keep me safe and keep me whole. And Simon is like, I'm the head nigga in charge right now. I'm the one you need to talk to. And Gregory got tough. He got his grabbed his nuts and was like, hey, I done did this, that, and the third, and you gonna respect this, that, and the third, and then you ain't gonna kill me or you ain't gonna march me through the woods, this and the other. I deserve much more respect than that. Gregory got tough. He grew some balls. His cojones was hanging low up in here. And Simon took him and snatched his hand down to the floor, busting his gums all up. He was all bleeding in the gums and stuff. I'm like, Simon is a ruthless beast. He's ruthless, right? But he told him, look, I was going to kill your ass. But, you know, since you talked a good game and shit, I'm going to let you make some coffee. Be my butler for the day. And Greg was like, cool, I could do that. I could butler. What you want, sir? You want coffee and cream with that? I got your coffee. So he going to let him live. So Dwight is outside smoking his cigarette. And all of a sudden you hear the whistling Dixie. My lips ain't wet enough. But anyway, Negan do the little whistling Dixie. And Dwight is like, oh, fuck, who the heck? Where you come from? And Negan was like, hey, girl, hey, I'm back. So he said, though, I know you ain't surprised to see me. He said, hell yeah, I'm surprised. Last time we saw your car turned over. Negan cut him off. He started giving him praise about how he stood by him and he was a homie and he had all this opportunity to turn left on him and he didn't. He's like, just do me a favor though, put that cigarette out though right there. Put that cigarette out. And I was like, okay, so he put the cigarette out. And the way he was acting, me and Keita was sitting there like, something ain't right, he knows something. Well, is Gregory the one he brought back? But why would Gregory mention that to Simon? But then again, he had told him, don't say nothing. He had told people at the gate, don't even let them know I'm back. So maybe Gregory has sense enough not to say something. But something just don't seem right here. It just ain't adding up. So now, Eugene, back at the sanctuary, he wanted to go take a smoke, right? You know what I'm saying? He need to get his nerves all frazzled. The girls that made him some macaroni and sardines said it was a college thing. I didn't stay in the dorms. There wasn't no college shit that I would have ate, though. But he want to go out here and telling everybody what the fuck they need to make. He gonna go out here and have a smoke break. While he out here to have a smoke break, he got his crew with him. All of a sudden, an arrow, right to the brain. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. He turned around and run, bang, the person behind him, right to the brain. It's Tara and Daryl. They done called him the fuck up. Like, hey, come hither, walk with us, right? Eugene is like, oh shit, what the hell is going on? They got him all hemmed up and walking all down the road. He like, I know y'all think that we ain't cool no more, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad that y'all not gonna kill me because of the history that we done had with each other. We ate spoon coons. I appreciate that. Daryl is like, if you don't shut the fuck up, he had that knife hidden up to him like, boy, I just want to fuck you up right now. And Tara's like, not now. Not now. And she tell him, look, the only reason why we ain't killing your motherfucking ass is he kept talking shit and about what he can do or what he wouldn't do, and this is the only reason why he did this and why he turned his backs on them. He just had to live, and they gave him an opportunity to live. And when I thought they was gonna torture me, they didn't torture me. So you know, I get to live over here in the sanctuary. They gave me life, and that pissed Rosita off. She like, motherfucker. She hit the gun up to him like, look her, look her. Don't you say another motherfucking word. I should kill you where you stay. The only reason why we ain't killing you because we need what's in your motherfucking brain. We're gonna keep your ass locked up, won't let me out. Keep you locked the fuck up and use every little bit of you until we can't get another inkling of common sense and knowledge out of that little pea brain of yours. That's the only reason why we're keeping you alive. So they finna march his ass back to the hilltop and hold him prisoner there. She said, you gonna get your wish, you're gonna be alive. Well, they came up on some walkers, right? And so when they came up on these walkers, the walkers is like, Daryl's like, I'm going to handle this. So he go up and he hitting the crossbow and trying to pop him out and everything. And Eugene sees some other ones coming from behind. He said, okay, I gotta figure something shit out. So since he done ate them damn sardines and macaroni, he done put his fingers in his mouth, made himself up, Chuck. He threw up all over Rosita, throwing her off her game, allowing him to run away for a little bit. And now she got to kill the little walkers that came around her. And she goes after his ass and starts to pop, pop, pop. And he slips through the little hole. So now they got to go find his ass. And they go find him. They go through this little thing where it's like somebody done set the damn walkers on fire and shit. And they like, he had to come through this way. He had to come through this way. And so Rosita's like, when we find this motherfucker, we put a bullet in his head. Ain't no more living for him. He gets to die. He cannot make it back to the sanctuary. We kill his ass on sight, right? So they go through there and they rush off. And all of a sudden, up out the ashes, you see Eugene poke his little head out. Like, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm okay. So, back at the, oh shit, Oceanside now. We go to Oceanside. And I know Aaron told Enid not to tell them, go to come look for him. But they really didn't go look for his ass. They didn't go look for him. They ain't a bit more thought about Gabriel. Y'all know how I feel about Heath. So they be doing people wrong up in this joint. They went to go look for Henry, little monkey ass. They go help the real people that know how to fight. So back at Oceanside, little girl, I can't stand her, little 10-year-old, I can't think of her name no more either. And Cindy and the crew, they all walking through the woods, and he out there lingering. They know he there. And the walker come up, and Cindy like, I got this. Aaron come up and stab him in the neck from the back. But he drops to the ground. This motherfucker is weak. He ain't ate, he ain't drunk, you know, he weakened it. So Cindy's like, look here, he chose his path. He's trying to make us side with him. Well, because he want to hang out here in the woods and put himself in danger. He can stay out here. You want to die here in the woods with them? Let me go ahead and die here in the woods with them. So they walk the hell off. You know, the two chicks, I can't think of their names. Damn, I can't think of their names. But they like, you know, hey, get yourself some water, dog. Get some water. So now it's pouring down raining, right? Pouring down raining. He wake up like, oh, where the fuck am I at? But he got a little tin can there. He able to get some water. But when he gets some water, he heard some walkers. I'm thinking he hallucinated, but no, these some real motherfuckers. He had to fight off about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damn walkers by his damn self with a stick. He lost his knife. He was just so beat and wore. Oh my God, my ball. And wore out. Oh my God. My cat didn't destroy Yellow Ball. It's a big ass hole in her now. Anyway, Cindy and the crew come back out there after he done fought everybody. And now they like, is you dead yet? Is you dead? He ain't dead. He wakes up, gave him this grandiose speech about how the Saviors done took everything for him. And the only way to get back a little bit of their dignity is if they join the damn fight. Come fight for what's really what you're supposed to be fighting for. Take your dignity back from one of these motherfuckers, right? So back at the sanctuary, Negan holding a little round table. He telling everybody what the plans is. They finna go in on the hilltop. They gonna no longer try to charge in on the hilltop. They gonna surround this damn place. They gonna surround them to the point where they gonna have 10-man stations. They gonna have 10 stations of 10 different men surrounding the hilltop, right? And anytime anybody move, they gonna bust a cap in their ass. Whether it's right there at the door or a mile down the road, they gonna take them out one by one until they all gone. And Simon is like, well, thank God you back. Welcome back to the fold, you know what I'm saying? And Negan comes around. It was like, oh, I'm pissed off at you. You killed the motherfucking peoples. I told you not to touch their ass. And he said, you're going to have to get on your knees for this bullshit right here. Because first Simon was like, you know, I'm asking for the forgiveness. Forgive me, great one. He told me to get on his knees and asked him what his last words was all that shit, something like that. Told him to make a move. He's like, I got no more moves to make. He's like, okay, cool. You forgive him. Get your ass up. We good. We gonna go and wreck house on the damn savings. And Simon is like, that's what I'm talking about. My boy Negan is back. This is what we needed to do, right? So, yeah, they all congregating there. So when they congregating there, Simon with what's his name? Dwight. Dwight goes in and it looked like he's making a duplicate of the map. Is what he was doing to me. And while he's doing that, Simon rush in. Simon rush in and tell him, hey, I know this motherfucker back, but we need to kill him. We need to stick to the plan. He don't need to be here. He don't need to be in charge. It's our duty to send him to his grave. It's our duty. And you need to be the one to do it because all the personal shit he done put you through. You with me or not? Who you with? And so Dwight, yeah, I think I'm with you. You know, I guess I'm with you. So they go meet out on the courtyard because Simon wants to gather all the roundhouses. Like, everybody that's with me, y'all come on out here. We're going to talk about it. He giving his little grand speech like, look, this is our time. It's time for the saviors to stand up and act the fool. Take Negan ass out, then go out there and wipe out the motherfucking hilltop like it should have been done in the first place. That's what he's saying, right? So, while they out there talking, where Negan had told Dwight to drop the cigarette, Negan whistles and comes up, and Simon is like, what the fuck? And Simon like, yes, thank you, Dwight boy. You know, thank you for letting me know what was going on. So Simon's like, son of a bitch, you told on me? So Negan counted down, 3, 2, 1, wiped out everybody but Simon, Gregory, and Dwight. I said, maybe Gregory was the person this time he picked up. And he was just playing the role really, really well. But I was like, something ain't adding up still to this, because why he keep Simon alive? It didn't make sense to me. I'm thinking Dwight just covering his ass, right? So he told Simon, you know what? I'm going to fuck you up. I should just kill you. But, you know what? Since you want to stand in my shoes, you don't have to fight me for it. So they goes inside the sanctuary and Simon make this big speech like, our time is now. I'm sorry that it has to go down like this. It wasn't supposed to be this way. But I got to take this motherfucker out. Then he just turns and swings on Negan. I'm like, he didn't even wait. Keenan's like, that's not fair. I was like, all is fair in love and war. You know what I'm saying? So he swinging on Negan. They get to fight. But why is he swinging all wild out like that? Why you swinging like that? Throw some jabs, dude. Don't be swinging all open. Negan basically fucked him up. I was waiting for him to throw him into the fire, but he didn't do that. He choked the shit out of him. While Negan was fighting him, Dwight slipped off and gave the plans to Gregory and told him, get the fuck out of there. Gave him a card, told him, make it back to Rick and let him know what's going on. And then he stepped up back up in the front, right? So, he killed him. He choked Simon out. I was like, damn, I just thought Simon was going to give up a better fight than that. He choked him out. So after the fight was over, Negan came and told Dwight, well, shit, you just been promoted. You are now my #1 man, my right-hand dog, you and me, together, right? And he said, I mean, what more can I do than crush the man's larynx? And Dwight like, yeah, you know, that was good. Good job on it. So he goes in there, into his room, open the door, and who was there? Sandwich girl. Oh, Laura. And Dwight was like, oh, shit. What the fuck had happened? And so Negan goes on to tell him a little story. But look at her. We got a friend. So he did pick up Sandwich Girl. Gregory just happened to make it back up to the sanctuary like he told Simon in the beginning. That just happened to be happenstance. Is that how you say that word? Yes. So Sandwich Girl is back. And Sandwich Girl is like, look her, this is what happened. That motherfucker betrayed us. He turned on us, started killing our people. And I will survive just to come back here to tell this motherfucking story. Get your ass. Negan was like, you thought you was smart, didn't you? You thought you had me, boy. But you still gonna be my right-hand dude. He said, you know, you already helped me take out Rick and them. I was like, I knew the plans. The plans were a setup. And Rick and Michonne and all them received the plans from Gregory. They looking at it. On it, it said 11 instead of the 10 that I remember Negan said. And Keenan said there was an extra line inside the house. So maybe Dwight was still helping him some kind of way. But as Keenan was saying, who not in the doggone review, she was like, if they get that, you know, they already wouldn't trust Dwight. They're going to think that Dwight set them up. And I'm thinking, I hope that Daryl and them come back and convince them not to go with the plan because of how much he does not trust Dwight. That's what I'm hoping. Because they lost Eugene. I mean, they lost Eugene. And I don't think nobody else knew that they was going to get Eugene. I don't know. I don't think anybody else really knew that was the plan. But, yeah. So, now we go back to the sanctuary. And there Simon is, dead as a donut, as a walker, on the chain fence, you know, doing all that stuff there. And Negan just looking out, and all of a sudden he get called. Ring ding. It's Michonne. He said the one with the dreads and the badass sword. That one, the fine ass good black girl. The one from Uganda. Her, that's you. And she like, it is I. Glory to Mahala. So she say, look her, I need to come talk to you. And he was like, look her, just because you bring this message to me don't mean I won't kill the messenger. And she said, shut the fuck up and listen, fool. So she read the letter that Carl wrote to him, basically saying, you know, let's stop all this shit. Let's start over together, help each other out. That's the only way that we could do this right, is we all work together. We all survive together. That's pretty much what Carl's little heartbreaking letter was saying. And Negan was like, fuck that shit. The only way we gonna start over fresh if I kill every last one of y'all. That's the only way that this gonna go down. Every last one of y'all gonna stop breathing. Cause now I gotta kill y'all. Gotta take it all out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. He said, ain't gonna be no more phone calls. Don't be calling me up. Not now, another time. Not now, another time. And he broke the CB radio. That was it. They can't reach him no more. Can't 911. Can't somebody call me 911. None of that. But they didn't show Dwight again. So I wonder what's going to happen to Dwight. And I wonder why Eugene didn't mention that Father Gabriel was in his custody. But Eugene goes back to the place. He done made it back. Eugene is hotter than fish grease, baby. He mad. He said, these motherfuckers finna try to kill me for real. They really not on my side. This is what we gonna do. Negan is back and he's in full effect and in charge. And he said, we need these bullets by tomorrow. By damn it, we gonna get these bullets. All hands on deck. Gabriel, get your ass up here. You better follow suit, follow lead, and make these bullets right. We gonna kill every last one of them. Kill them all. Fuck them and feed them grits. Yeah, that's how this episode went. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments. Like I said, I didn't take no notes. I got a headache right now. My reviewer ain't here. The yellow ball is dead. And I want somebody to, y'all, if I missed anything, leave it down in the comments section. Like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. Next week, I am trying to go to the movie theaters to go see this in the theater. They are supposed to premiere the final episode of The Walking Dead, along with the season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead in the movie theater. So check your local theaters if you're able to go next Sunday and watch it with us. All right. So y'all have a good night. Talk to you later. Peace.